Okay. But what scares you the most then about the future?
Death.
All right.
That's the end of the interview. What scares you the most? Death. Like the outro.
Okay. But why do you think growing up as a girl, there's just so much pressure to be a certain way?
You just look at society, like the girls who are the most prettiest and have the best looking bodies, they're the most successful. Well, not successful, they're the most praised. You want to look like that. um, Whereas, someone like me, like I'm very much taller than most girls, and people just didn't want to be friends with me because they either felt intimidated or I didn't look like a normal girl. So why would
You think that your new perception of yourself and not caring about what you're wearing and feeling judged by other people, you think it's from moving and not just growing up and realizing that no one's opinions matter?
A little bit of both, because I grew up and realized that people's opinions don't matter, but was I ready to portray that? Probably not. But moving here and seeing everybody else portraying that, I felt a little more confident to just like be who I want to be and wear what I want to wear. So a little bit of both, I'd say.
What advice would you give young girls now that you've kind of passed that stage in your life? You're 19 now. You're not in high school. You're living on your own. All of that. What advice would you give for like high schoolers, middle schoolers?
I feel like any level of advice I would give, they wouldn't listen. But I would say, um, you're. It's funny to me how a lot of things that I cared about back in high school, like I really didn't have to care about at all. So just, if you ever feel like you don't want to wear that to school, you put something on, you bought it, you feel really good about it, but at the last minute you change your mind because you don't want to wear it because you feel like you're going to be judged. Like, just wear it. Like, no one in the school is going to go home that day and think to themselves, God, like what Mikayla was wearing, like that really sucked. No one does that. They don't look at what you're wearing and then remember it for the rest of their lives. But to you it feels like the biggest thing in the world. Like, I'm wearing something new for the first time. But to them it's just like, oh, there's Mikayla in the hall. You know? So like no one really cares in high school but yourself. You care more about how you look than other people actually do. And they might have like know like, oh, Michaela's style. They might be able to describe your style, but they're not going to remember like when 10 years into the future. So like, why dwell on it now?